Hey guys, I'm Heather Kell.
I'm Holly Roaring.
And today we're here to talk to you guys about continuing momentum month after month in your Piffany business. So Holly and I started selling Piffany on October 15th of 2018. We're filming this video
About 3 months in.
About 3 months in. And so we were asked just to come and share with you guys how we have continued to have momentum in our business month after month. When you first launch Piffany, it's really, it's not rare for you to have a lot of sales right away because it's a lot of options, a lot of styles. People are excited to see it all and it's all new to them. But then it can almost feel kind of stagnant because you're showing the same things over and over, the same styles, the same prints. And so it might be hard to keep up the momentum once you've kind of gone through all the styles.
Hard. Yeah.
It might feel hard. And yes, we have our new styles that release every single week, but that's only 1 day a week. And so then you have 6 other days.
What do you do with those?
And you might feel like, what do I do? I've already shown all the styles. How do I keep up my momentum? Maybe you had a great January. A lot of people are having a really good January, especially with the sale that we had at the beginning of the month. And so how do you keep that up? And I think that one of the biggest things that we've had to learn with the Piffany model is that just because you've shown a style once doesn't mean that you can't show it again and again and again and again and again. You just may have to get creative showing it again and again and again. For example, let's talk about the Colette cardigan. If we were to just load the Colette, I am rocking one right now. This print is not available anymore.
It is a group favorite in our group. We love the Colette.
But if we were just to post the Colette album once a week, we probably wouldn't continue to sell Colettes because our clients would say, well, I've already seen the Colette album. So you have to get creative in how you show it to them again. So maybe 1 week you show it in an album. And then the next week, maybe you pair it with some Bronxes. I'm wearing a Bronx with it. And instead of putting it in an album, you do wall drops.
Yeah,
and you pair
something else.
You make a collage and you show the Colette with a matching Bronx and you wall drop it. Another Colette with another Bronx and you wall drop it throughout the day. You're still showing the same thing, but you're showing them a different way to wear it. And then maybe the next week you show Colettes with Carmines. Maybe you do it in a wall drop. Maybe you do it in a flat lay. Maybe you go to Team Come Alive, the wholesale page, and you find pictures of people wearing Colettes with Carmines, and you drop those and say, hey, who wants to twin with this person? You just have to show it in different ways.
Yeah, and then don't be afraid to have fun. I'm going to talk about the tops that we did Friday night. So Heather and I was in Atlanta for the New Me with Piffany tour this past weekend, and Heather was in charge. And so Heather and I were talking.
I was in charge of our shop, not the tour.
No. Heather was not at the New Me with Piffany tour. So we were talking, texting or Marco Poloing, I can't remember, because we're always just bouncing ideas off of each other. And so she was like, well, I want to do something tonight. It's Friday night, right? What am I going to do to gauge people's interest? And so we were like, okay, we had just shown Broadways and dresses, and we're like, we don't really do that again. We just did those. So we were looking for something. What have we not done? So we decided we were going to sell tops. Now, guys, we could have just put up the top album and said, hey guys, tops are posted. Go shop them. Okay, have a great Friday. But we didn't do that. So we decided, I said, I wanted to call it Dirty 30. She was like, we're going to call it 30 and Flirty. So we named, instead of calling our event Tops for Sale.
Or Shop the Tops. Or whatever you might call it.
Tops, we called it 30 and Flirty. Friday night at 6 p.m. And so I was like, well, what does that mean? First of all, that's an interesting title. Your client.
Flirty what? What does that mean?
I'm 30 or I don't know. I'm over 30 or whatever. So that immediately okay.
It makes them want to check it out.
Yeah.
Because if you put Shop the Top, they're going to say, oh, I've already bought a couple of tops lately. I'm not going to check it out.
I'm not going to come
But if they see 30 and Flirty, they're going to be like, well, what does that mean? What are they doing tonight?
Did you actually go live?
Yeah.
Okay. So what did you do when you went live?
I just went live and I talked about how a lot of our tops, you could pair them with things and just feel flirty, you can go on a date, or you can go out with your friends, or you could look cute and sassy.
In your tops.
And then some of them were like, well, what does 30 mean? And I was like, well, our goal is to sell 30 of. we want to sell 30 of these. And so we made like a little grid with 30 shirts,
And we numbered them 1 to
we
30.
numbered them
A
1
little
to 30,
visual for our
and we dropped it on the
customers.
wall, and we were like, hey, when you pick a top, come back here and pick a number. And so then I would cross out the numbers as they claimed them, and so it was like a visual to them to see how close are we to getting to Heather's goal of 30. And so, I mean, it went really well. We sold 30 tops. I can 100% guarantee that if I just posted top albums and said, go shop the tops, we probably wouldn't have even sold 3.
Yeah.
But calling it 30 and Flirty and having this little grid that they got to mark off when they bought one, we sold 30 tops. And so just getting creative in your business is what keeps up the momentum. It's really easy to get in the mindset of, Epiphany is so easy. I just have to load things in an album and they'll ship it for me and everything's great.
And that's it. That's all I got to do.
And it's, if you want to have momentum and if you want to sell more, you have to get creative in your sales tactics, because once you show things in an album, nobody is going to say, oh, I want to go look at that Colette album that I looked at last week. I wonder if anything changed, because they're going to learn fast that nothing changed. The only thing that might have changed is that things sold out.
Yeah, there's less
things.
choices than there were. Yeah.
And so, but when you're showing it to them in different ways, that's what keeps that momentum going. That's what keeps the excitement going. That's what keeps people coming back to see what you're up to, because they're excited about what you're doing. So those are just some of our tips on how to continue momentum. I would say another thing to continue momentum is to not get stuck in like a comfort zone, to put yourself out there and try new things, and don't be afraid to try new things, and also show up every single day. If you don't show up every single day, your momentum is going to fall really fast.
And if you have a live scheduled at 8,
You better be live at
you
8.
better be live at 8. Or if you're not live at 8, you need to communicate that with your group about why you're not. It should be a rare occurrence
Try to
that you're not
never
on time. Like,
try to never tell your group that you're going to do something and then not do it.
you got to follow
So-
up with what you got to be like. If you say you're going to do something, you need to do it. You need, like, if you want them to show up, then you need to show up, because it's really hard when like they RSVP to an event and then at 8 o'clock they're waiting. Maybe even if it's just 1 or 2 people, that's still 1 or 2 people who were waiting on you to show up. So keep that in mind too.
So yeah, those are our tips. We hope they help. If you ever want to chat about momentum in your business, we'd love to chat. You can reach out to us on Facebook. And yeah, thanks guys. Good luck.